Good morning, everybody. It is, I believe, Tuesday, and it is the day to start juggling around my projects. Last week I focused mainly on the extra large granny blanket, which is still underway. This is I've been working on the 8 ounces of the Hirschner's acrylic. It has now collapsed. So about halfway through with that green. And so I'm going to set it aside for just a little while. I do have just one more patch of loose ends to tie in on the black and white cow baby blanket. And I'm tired of sewing in these ends. So today I've decided to put my darning needle down, pick my hook back up, and start working a border around this. So let me show you what it looks like on the flip side, where I have sewn in my ends and where I haven't. Maybe you can tell. Okay. I've sewn in all the small ones, and it's just the large one now that I have to still yet sew in. But I'm just tired of sewing them in, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize, but that's a lot of dang loose ends back there. It don't look too awful bad considering it's my first time. And here's the one that I have not sewn in as of yet. See how they're kind of like all kind of jaggedy like? I believe that they will, well, this here is just pretty much straight, and change on each end of these little, but then that, and then you change there, that's straight, and then change. It's just a lot, guys. It's a lot. But I think it's working up pretty nice. It's cute. Um I hope they'll be pleased with it. I do have a second one started in a white and gray. Lou, go on. To where this one here is white. The other one will be like a lighter color gray, and then white for the patches. But anyway, I'm gonna get you mounted up behind me, and I'm gonna start working uh, a border around this. All right, be right back. All right, guys, I got you up on the little mount thingy. You can really tell on this part here where I have not sewn them in. And see how they're the white. You can really tell on the white. The black is so hard to see, and that's what's taken me so long is working with the black, or at least sewing the ends in on the black. Um, just because it's so hard to see, but you can tell on the white, the longer pieces there and there. These just all need to be tucked in, pulled in, tightened down on the back side, and then whenever I sew it in, it'll be, more clear. But I'm going to start, uh-oh, try to find my, back. Find the end of my white. There we go. Working from the center of my skein, however you all want to say it. All right. My starting chain on the blanket itself, I started in white. So I'm going to go ahead and start my border in white, but I don't want, hang on, I'm tangled up. Heck, what am I doing? How do I want to do this? I guess I'll just pick a corner, any corner, right? I feel like I'm going to be going backwards somehow. All right, I'm going to pick this corner over here. I have to take my glasses off because I can't see. I had me a pair of bifocals before, but oh my gosh, that was a struggle. Um, so I'm just gonna. I have no clue. I really have no clue what um border I'm going to be using. I don't know, but at this very moment, I believe I'm just going to work. Get in frame. I think I'm just going to I think I'm going to work a half double crochet because that is actually the stitch that I was using in this. Hang on just a second. I need to adjust this just a tiny bit. All right, maybe that will be better. But anyway, what I was saying is I want to start this in, or the entire blanket is made out. I'm using a half double crochet stitch. So I believe that's what I'm going to do around this border. And I'm also going to work over my tail from where I started from, I guess. I don't know I don't know what I'm doing. Just stick with me. I'll figure it out. I did not grab a stitch marker, but that's okay. I chained up one just for the height, and then I'm going to go into that very first stitch. There I go again. I even adjusted, and I'm still getting out of frame. But I'm just going to twist my little tails together here. That way they will stay put. I'm just going to work a single crochet in every stitch until I reach the other end here, till I get to my corner. Oh, still adjusting. Sorry, guys. The microphone is like right here at my face, so I'm trying not to be too obnoxious and loud. If I'm loud, I'm sorry. And I'm still not right. Yeah, maybe a little whiny too. Just spoke to my daughter on the phone. Well, okay, my mom called me first, and she's like so extremely hard of hearing. You get a phone call from my mom, and it's like, she does the talking. She's gonna tell you whatever, and if you try to say anything, she don't understand you. It is a one-way call, pretty much. So I called my daughter back, and well, my daughter, she has an eye doctor appointment today, and she wanted me to take her, but I really need to work on my stuff. The babies are going to be born, or baby is going to be born, and I'm not going to have this blanket done, and that's not cool, man. So I suggest that, my mom wanted to go to the grocery store. She wanted to ride with us, put it that way. And I was like, well, you know, um, anyway, she wants to go today and tomorrow and probably the next day as well. And I'm trying not to, gosh dang it, I keep getting out of focus, or not out of focus, but out of frame. Anyway, life. My mom does not drive anymore, so she's dependent upon us to take her here and there and wherever she needs to go, but we can't go every day. Gas prices, she don't understand. She hasn't driven or paid for gas in a very long time. So she don't. I don't know. Not complaining. Not complaining at all. It's just, you know, I just don't want to go every day. And it's so hard to get her to understand. So I call my daughter anyway and try to explain it to her, and then she's like, "You're giving me attitude." But no, I wasn't. I was just trying to explain and get my own thought process in order, and to do that, sometimes I have to say it out loud. Trying to juggle everything at one time and trying to work things out and just trying to take care of everybody and take care of the things that I have to take care of too, and life. So I don't have the patience to try to tie these ends in right now. I just need to crochet. I just need to get this border going. To make me feel better about this blanket. Anyway, because if you have done any type of work like this at all, you'll understand what I mean about this. It's, yeah, it's not fun. But it's okay. It'll be all worth it in the end. But I'm going to go ahead and pause right here, and I'm going to continue with my half double crochet on down to this corner, and then I will come back and I'll show you how I work the corner. Alright guys, I have made it down to my corner, and I have to find this last stitch, and in that very last stitch I'm going to work, let's see, need to make a corner out of it. I have to go work around. I think I just want to do 2. I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to turn, and then I'm going to work into that very stitch, the very same stitch that right here, that's where my last triple, or I'm sorry, good grief, my last half double crochet, and there's a shadow, I'm sorry. So I worked my half double crochet into that last stitch, I chained 2, I'm going to turn, wrap my hook, and I'm going to work yet another half double crochet into that very same stitch to create the corner to be able to work down the next side. Gotta flip all this mess back out of the way, turn my piece, and this blanket, it's for a baby. Obviously I was talking about that a while ago, but it is a little bit small, but babies are small. The blanket don't have to be ginormous. And so on the border, I was thinking I'm going to go ahead and finish working the half double crochet around, but I was thinking about to add weight on the edges of the border or of the blanket. I was thinking about maybe doing a ruffle, to where if they want to lay the blanket over the car seat or something like that, it would stay put. Does that make sense? Um, it'll give it more of a drape, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I guess I'll get to that when we get to that. But right now, I'm still working around. So I'm going to place a half double crochet in each space around on the down this edge. Try to get them spaced evenly. Um, the half double crochet is kind of tricky to, figure out. Like, on single crochet, you just do one stitch in each. Double crochet, you put two. Well, half double is like 1.5 stitch. So I guess place 2 stitches in one and then one in one. I don't know. Does that balance it out? Let me know what your thoughts are. Anyhow, I am going to go ahead and try, or not try, I am going to go ahead and work over to the neck corner. The neck corner. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and work down. I have 3, and my phone keeps wobbling. I'm sorry. But I'm going to work, and see, since I'm going to do the ruffle, I do believe that's what what's going to happen. If I get a little too many stitches on this edge, it'll, shit, oh, sorry, scratch that, beep, bloop. If I get, a few more stitches than necessary, it'll just make it a little wobbly, which will work out because the ruffle will take care of the wobble, if that makes any sense. But with any luck at all, I won't get the wobble. Maybe. I would say I'd keep my fingers crossed, but I can't do that at the moment. But anyhow, back to, I called my daughter to kind of talk things through with her and to figure out what I'm going to do. I do have a jellyfish in my car that's been in there for a little while that I made for a lady, and she is not local, and she don't want me to ship it, and yeah, it's been a struggle trying to get this thing to her. But she has arranged for her sister. I think I did. Hang on. Dang it. I tossed my yarn down here. Struggles. The struggles for Tuesday. We had a full moon. I think the moon's full. It looked like it was full last night. Let me look at this. I got to get a little bit closer. Yeah, I think, oh my gosh. Stop wiggling, phone. If I stop moving, the phone will stop wiggling. But I don't really see that happening. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to see what that does. I think it'll be fine. Anyway, my daughter has her learning permit. My mom don't drive anymore, but she still has her driver's license. So she can actually ride with my daughter, right, to the eye appointment and go to the grocery store. And then tomorrow I have to take them to, there's an ant. There was an ant. Sugar ants are already coming out, guys. That's going to be another struggle. Ants. Anyway, just, I don't know. I have a lot on my plate right now. And like I said, I'm not complaining. It's just trying to figure everything out. And what I'm going to do next is, But anyway, my daughter's like, well, I called. She's still in bed. Or she said she was just laying there, but, she was still in bed, which, whatever. I don't care. Um, but then she's like, you're being all grumpy with me or something or other or whatever. And I'm like, no, actually, I'm not. I'm just trying to figure this out. Well, and then yeah, she was being, yeah, grumpy a bit herself, I do believe. But anyway, I ended up hanging up. I'm sorry. I don't have the energy to defend myself against people. I'm sorry if you think I'm being crabby, but I'm just trying to figure things out. I'm trying to sort things out on what to do. And anyway, so I hung up on her because I'm not, you know, I look at it this way: choose your battles. It's not worth getting worked up about. So I just hung up. If you want to, you know, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. um, I don't feel like defending myself against, to people. If you think I'm crabby, I'm crabby. I don't give a darn. But I love you, sis. That's all I can say. And I'm sorry if I hung up on you. I'm sorry if you're having a bad day or a moment. Everybody has them. But it's not worth getting upset over and being snippy about. I'm not here for that. Takes up too much energy. I can't. So here I am, working on a cow blanket. I may end up still yet going, taking them today, or I don't know. Mom at first she was like, I want to go with you guys, but then she's like, no, I'll just go tomorrow. Well, it's not just her just going tomorrow. It is somebody taking her tomorrow. And my whole thing was, if we're going today, then we'll go today, not today and tomorrow, because we're not right next to town. I mean, um, yeah. Um, anyway, people don't understand that. Some people's like, hey, I'm gonna run down to the store and blah blah blah. No, ours is like, how long does it take us to get to town? Well, depending on what town we go to, but the closest one, um, that actually has a grocery store is like 23-25 minutes away. And that may not be, very far, but like I said, gas prices. And if we're going one day, why, let's just do what we have to do instead of having to backtrack. And I know that's logical, right? I mean, it's not just me being ridiculous, right? That's logic. But to some people, it's not. To some people, I'm just mean. And it has been spoken actually publicly of how mean I am, or just, I don't know. And I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to go to town every single day. If we gotta do running, let's do the running and get it done and over with. Because I literally hate going to the grocery store. It is depressing. Um, the prices of groceries anymore is ridiculous. It's like, I'm focused now more on I get ham shanks, smoked ham shanks, which is a really good thing for beans. It adds really good flavor. There's not a whole lot of meat, but I don't eat myself personally. I don't eat a lot of meat anyway, so it works for whomever else may be eating it. There's I focus on beans, um, rice, um, meat that is on sale. If it's a sale or if it's just whatever. But I hate going to the grocery store, and I don't want to do that. Like, if we're gonna go, let's go and get it over with. There, let's not just drag it on. Um, where is my stitches at here? I can't tell. I'm just gonna go in between and just. Okay, this is the side that I started on, and what I did is, if you can see, I did my starting chain, and then I flipped. Instead of working through the V's, I worked through the back hump, which created a really nice edge to begin with. But I want more. I want the border, so let me look here. I just got to work through them V's. And I was talking, of course, and missed what I was doing. Plus, I'm working over that tail as well. Working over my tail as well. Let's do this. Here we go. Pull that tail through. But I'm not being irrational. I mean, I'm making sense with the whole going back and forth, driving back and forth to town every day, which I do that anyway whenever my daughter is working, because like I said, she just has her driver's permit, so she can't drive herself, which that's going to be fixed really soon. Really soon. It has to. Um but anyway, there's just one of me. There's one of me. I only have two hands. I can only do so much. Um ah I'm At times it's like I'm coming unraveled, like my crochet work coming unraveled. I hope my crochet don't come unraveled. Even though my daughter, I worked her up a beautiful corner to corner blanket, and I used Mexicana yarn, which I have some of this right. I have some of the Mexicana right behind me. Hang on. I worked it up in the Mexicana. If my phone would stop jiggling, there. I made it up using the Mexicana and a regular black acrylic. And then I also used a black acrylic that has a metallic in it. And, oh, hang on. Oh my goodness. She's barking because I'm talking. She was taking a nap. Oh my gosh. Lulu. And she has a pallet down there in front of the window. Anyhow, but her, I guess where I had attached it at, I had made it early on, in my crochet journey, I guess you could say. And so sorry. I'm so sorry. But anyway, where I had changed colors, apparently it had came untied or something. But she has a little section that has come undone, so I have it back in my yarn room back there, um, sitting there waiting for my attention. That was a big old white truck that went by this then. I can't see, but I could see that. Anyhow, probably a FedEx truck. Not coming here. I don't ever get packages. Hardly ever. Alright, let's, my God. Look what I'm doing. I'm, like, killing it. Alright. I'm going to drop that there and go ahead and work on down. And I'm going to go ahead and pause. Work down this side. And you know, I showed you how I did the corner a while ago. Whoa. So I'm going to go ahead and work around to my starting point and then figure out what I want to do from there. So I'm going to pause you and I'll meet back up with you. Not there, but over here, I believe is where I started. I didn't put a stitch marker in. Don't do like Tracy. Use your stitch markers. Don't lose your stitches. Use your stitch marker. Alright, I'm going to pause and I got to get me some more water in my cup because I am rehydrating in my cup pretty. My daughter, she got that for me. I love her. She loves me. It's for my water, strictly. It's a big one. I think it's 32 ounce, I think. So, I drink a few of these a day. So, anyway, time to rehydrate, work these around, and then when I come back, we'll figure out what to do with the border on this moo-moo. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Hang on, let me pause this video. I'm just watching like a Temu unbagging. Have you guys checked out Temu? I have not. But I have used Wish. Not lately. Or actually not in a very long time. But anyway, the Temu seems to be a whole lot like the Wish. I have worked all the way around and whoop, there I am. Sorry. I'm to my last stitch. I made it to the corner. So I want to work one half double into that where I place the very first, and then chain two. I don't know why I'm telling you. It's not like a tutorial or anything, but I'm just showing what I'm doing. All right. Now then, I have the border, just a half double crochet border all the way around. And like I said, I'm going to add a ruffle. So if it's a little bit wobbly here and there because, you know, I may have put a stitch where it shouldn't be or whatever, it's okay because it will all work out in the end. I'm going to grab a stitch marker since I failed to do that a while ago. I'll pick a red one. Let me show you what my little case. I found this at Goodwill. I think I give like, I'm going to say 50 cents. No more than $1 because, you know, I'm cheap. But all it is, it's so handy. I mean, so incredibly handy. My stuff don't fall out or anything, but it's a lipstick case. There's my phone. Where am I at? Ah, there's my feet. Hi, guys. Anyway, it's a lipstick case, and it holds all of my doodads. Yes, I have hairbreadths in here, too, because my hair, at times, drives me crazy, falling in my face or whatever. And actually, I used these to mark, well, crud. Well, I did the other day. I placed one on where I had attached a new skein to the jumbo granny blanket, or not jumbo, but extra large, um, just to show how many rounds. I mean, I attached it where I hooked it where I attached the new skein, so I could see how many rounds I could get out of that skein, which was only 1.5. Crazy. But anyway, little lipstick case. I have all different. I have an issue. You can never have enough darning needles, right? And it has such pretty colors. But I have my stitch markers. I have my little hair clips. I have my darning needles. I have a little sunshine that I actually want to make a stitch marker out of. Yeah. But these are handy, guys. So if you run across one, pick one up, because they are perfect for all the little doodads that makes our life easier. I'm going to pitch one of these stitch markers down there, so I won't put it back up. Did I drop anything? No. And then you just, I mean, it's perfect. I mean, it's just like the perfect size. I think I have an earring in there. I do. Why do I have my earring in there? I think I lost my back. I think that's what happened. So then I just stuck it in here. And I did fill, yep, I dropped my little sunshine. But, yep, that's my little doodad holder. A little lipstick case. It snaps down. And there you have it. And it goes perfect in my project case. Anyway. Alright, here we are. I'm thinking what I'm going to do here is I'm going to chain up. I believe I want to go now start working a double crochet round. I may do like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do, guys? Alright, I'll work a double crochet into the very first one. Ah, dang. Maybe. Get my stuff to work in here. Do I want to go ahead and do like, I'm thinking I want to do I think let's try 2 double crochet in each stitch, and let's see how that works up. Like I said, I just want to do maybe just a slight ruffle, just to give a little bit of weight, drapiness to the edge all around. That way, if they want to use it to put over the car seat, or whatever, you know, give the baby a little ruffle to hold on to. Hang on, my ring is getting hooked up on this yarn, so I gotta put this up. Alright guys, I put my ring away and I worked a few double crochets, 2 double crochet in each stitch. I don't know. I'm indecisive, guys. I don't know what I want to do. I guess the best bet is just to go ahead and continue working this sequence all the way around, and I don't know, I think just go for it, right? Crochet on a whim. Alright, I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll come back to show you and see where I go next with this. I don't know. It's not going to be very wide. Like I said, it is for a newborn. So, oh, I'm wondering. I just wonder if I should hold off on the ruffle. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to pull all of these out. And I'm going to just work a double crochet in each stitch around, or not around. I think the width of it, I believe, is fine. I don't have my tape measure up here. I would measure it, but I believe the width of it's fine. I was actually going to use the width as the length, and then using this as the width. But I think it needs to be a little bit, I think it needs to be wider. So I need to build on this side and this side. So I think I might do that with just a few double crochet rows, just back and forth, and not go around, just go back and forth. And then before that's said and done, before I get done with that, I'll go ahead and work another half double crochet border round. Does it seeming excessive? I don't know. But I just feel, I think it needs to be just slightly bigger, but not a whole lot. Does that make sense? I'm not going to work anymore on these edges here. My yarn split there. See that? But I will be working another once I get these sides, this here and this, to where I want it. I'll go ahead and work another border. Start the border again. Trial and error, guys. That's my life. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I am not going to give up. And I don't like how, well, yeah, maybe that did come up tight. So I already worked. I did the chain 2 just to bring, which does not count as a stitch. This does not count. I just do the chain 2 to bring it up to the height that I need for the double crochets. So I'm going to take off here, and I'm going to just start doing, I pulled out all of that. I frogged all of that I just did. So, reworking and reworking until I get it right. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Be patient with me, guys. I apologize. I seriously hope the lady is happy with what I come up with. It is not actually what she had intended. She asked me if I could do a specific thing. I said I could give it my best. And so far, this blanket has been a struggle. Now, not saying that I will not give the other one another chance or try to figure out the pattern on my own. Figure out, you know, but the pattern that I actually purchased the pattern. I give over $10 for the dang pattern, but I'm a pattern tester, so I'm kind of a critic when it comes to patterns. And it was pretty much I felt I caught myself testing the pattern more than anything. I just kept finding different mistakes, or maybe not mistakes, but their method of doing certain things, and the way their pattern was written out, it was just so confusing and gave me such a headache. And this was, cumbersome all on its own. So the whole pattern thing and dealing, I will try my best to please this lady. But for this time, I'm just trying to get her a couple baby blankets and a cow print blanket whipped up to have for a grandbaby. And then I will start once I have more time. Because I guess people don't realize just actually how long it does take to create blankets or anything for that matter. Crochet is not done by machine. There is no machine that will crochet for you. And as I've said before, I only have two hands. I can only do so much. And your work is only as good as the pattern that you follow. That is, if you are following a pattern. I tell that to my pattern writers all the time. The work, because they compliment me on my work, and I tell, it's my work is only as good as the pattern. If you get a crappy pattern and you follow that pattern, your work very well could be crappy, and whenever I'm doing something for others, I don't want my work to be crappy. I want them to be pleased and happy. And I don't know, I let a set go not too long ago that I'm not happy with it, and I feel bad. The girl who received it she was ecstatic, but for myself, I wasn't happy with it. And I'm struggling with, I really feel as if I need to make that up to her in a way, just to ease my mind. I don't know. Maybe that's silly. Maybe, I don't know. But, we are okay, I'm trying to say it. We are our own worst critics. I don't care what it is, if you're crocheting or if you're baking or what it is, being a mother, for gosh sakes, how many times have you questioned yourself as am I doing the right thing for my children? Am I choosing the right color for that blanket? Um, I don't know. Is this just stupid looking? Did I do it right? Does it look too sloppy? Is it too messy? And it's just we question ourselves, we doubt ourselves all the time. And I don't know. I'm sorry for this rant of a video. I don't know. My mind is jumbled. I have so much going on at one time. And, oh, you know what? I need a drink. It's just H2O. It's just water, but gotta have me a drink. Anyhow, guys, I'm sorry for boring you possibly with the same projects over and over, but it is, I'm trying. I'm trying to get this stuff done and move on to greener pastures. Oh, which will be a horse themed project. Just throwing that out there. I already have it started, just a tiny bit. But I guess it'll be a barnyard theme because I need to get this one done first. This has to come off my hook. I cannot work on this monstrosity whenever the weather starts getting hot. Right now, I've been cool today, so I'm not complaining. But it has to come off the hook. I have to get it off the hook. Get this cow blanket done. Get the other one closer to being done. Starting on the horse, and then I have 3 turtles. I have 3 turtles that I have to make, and a summer. I don't want to say bikini top, but it'll be like a summer top. What's it called? Anyway, stick around and we'll figure it out together because that one there is going to be a challenge as well. I think I've made only one other wearable garment, and that was for a 2-year-old, which it turned out amazing, and it was a hit. And so I may just replicate the one that I did for that little girl and into an adult size because it had daisies on it and it had fringe. And you know what? Why don't you go ahead and down below or up above, wherever it may be, why don't you hit that like button for me? Give me a thumbs up on this video. Let me know that you're here. Leave me a comment. Share, like, and subscribe. By subscribing and hitting the little bell notification button, you'll be able to see everything that I have coming up. I have a lot going on, guys. It's been a roller coaster ride, but we're about to hit the summit. Let's do this. Join me on this roller coaster ride of my crochet journey and see what I have coming up next. And stick around. Let's see what happens with this thing after I get a couple more rounds of this or rows done. I will have to, obviously, I'll have to be tying these in before it's all said and done. I won't bore you with all that. I'll just, next time you see me, I may still be working on the border on this, getting your opinion, get your thoughts. But anyway, until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I am sorry for being so long-winded and maybe even possibly ranting a little bit. I wasn't ranting. I was just, I just have so much going on, and I don't have the energy to fuss with anybody right now. So I apologize to my daughter. I love you very much. I did not mean, well, I did mean to hang up, but I wasn't hanging up on you. I was hanging up on this conversation, the situation, and because, yeah, just let it go. Let it go. Anyhow, I love you guys. And please, again, give me a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. Ring the little bell notification, and then you won't miss out on any of my next videos. All right, you can watch them or not watch them, but ring the bell anyway, just in case it may be something that strikes your interest. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I'm going to get back on this, get it done. And until next time, take care. Have a blessed day. And remember, share a smile. Smiles are contagious. Find something beautiful in every moment. Bye-bye. Peace. I love you.